Honorable Minister and your team. Mr. DFA, I'm at a loss because fortunately I attended the last meeting, and one of the reasons why we took you on oath was to get the truth from you. And today you have deviated. You have deviated because you did say, yes, there was release of money, and you take instructions from principal. And there and then, I confronted permanent secretary. He said he was not in the known. And I still making my statement that you are running the ministry with your minister. Both of you will be.
I take exception to this.
Don't interrupt, honorable member.
Allegations.
Please let her finish.
I am not saying to anybody.
Interrupting honorable member.
She should withdraw that statement she said about me.
Honorable minister, calm down.
Repeating what I said. I confronted the permanent secretary and the DFA last week Thursday. I'm still alive talking. You did say it's what they approved to you. I said, Mr. Pam said, what happened? You are not in the known. I said, look, I was twice commissioner in my state, and the accounting officer is the permanent secretary. Please, you people should work with the permanent secretary. Didn't I say so, Mr. DFA? I am still saying it because from the revelations, what's coming out is one-man show. One-man show you people are doing, two-man show.
Can I talk since you
Say
talk?
things without facts.
Please, honorable minister, we will call
Allegation.
you when you have to call.
Just calm down. Don't worry, you will talk. You will have your time. Allegation
You
against
will have your time.
people say
Honorable minister, you will have your time. You will have your time.
Chairperson.
Yes, some fairness. Yeah, it's a trap.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairperson.
Jump into the trap. Please,
Chairperson, thank you.
I fear nothing. I've stolen nothing.
Honorable minister, you will have your time to talk.
Please, anything. That's why I don't fear anybody. I'm not
Honorable
fearing.
Minister, Honorable Minister,
Honorable minister, we are working with records. We are working
Honorable
with
Minister.
records. We are working with records.
yeah, Honorable Minister, hold on, Chairperson.
You have to call. Just calm down.
She laid an allegation
You will
against
talk. You will have your
an
time.
allegation
You
against
will have your time.
People say it's
Honorable minister, you will have your time. You will have your time.
Chairperson.
Yes, some fairness. Yeah, it's a trap. It's a
Thank
trap,
you.
but I'm not gonna
Thank
jump
you.
into it.
Thank you,
I will
Chairperson.
not jump into the trap.
Chairperson, thank you.
I fear nothing. I've stolen nothing. I don't have
Honorable
any president of
minister,
this
you will
thing.
have your
I
time
have
to talk.
never tampered with anything. That's why I don't fear anybody. I'm not
Honorable
fearing.
Minister, Honorable Minister,
Honorable minister, we are working
Minister.
with records. We are working
Honorable
with
Minister.
records. We are working with
Order.
Honorable minister, please, can you allow us to finish this meeting properly? No, you cannot interrupt. You cannot. Off your mic. Honorable minister,
Not be accused here. I cannot be accused that I keep quiet.
Honorable Minister, I think the committee is being so lenient with you. You are attacking the supremacy, the autonomy of this institution. We cannot come to your ministry and shout at you the way you're doing.
DFA, why were they not paid?
Thank you,
The
ma'am.
procurement officer has made it clear that by procurement law, before they even award the contract, they will ensure that there is fund to fund that job. So apparently, the money was there. So why were they not paid? Please, I just want the answer straight. Don't waste our time.
I will give you the answer right there. Now, the money was released up to the tune of only 25%.
We know it was only one item that was not released. We know.
That one item, how I hope I will get the document specifying that, because I read out the explanation of each warrant. Two of them that came last year, one before I joined the ministry, one after I joined. The description is being release of capital cash needs for the ministry. It didn't say except Nigeria for Women project. I've been emphasizing this, but understanding differs. There is no document you lay your hands on now that we say that monies released last year excluded Nigeria for Women project. That is why we are having this problem.
You are still not ready to answer the question the way you should. Permanent secretary, please, can you tell us why these contractors have not been paid? You're distracting us. You're distracting us. Secretary.
No, I gave him, that is 2023.
Nigerians to know why these people, these poor Nigerians have not been paid. Because some of them, their monies are not even, they are not even up to the money you people used to fuel your cars from the records that we have here.
Honorable Chair, Vice and members, I think I wish that we had brought the Accountant General's office here so that they can address the budget subheads that were released, because now it becomes a bit dicey. Like I said, let me also place it on record. I only resumed in February. These whole things happened last year, 2023. And all these issues, I met them when I resumed. So I am not in the position to say what was or wasn't. But like we agreed at the last meeting, there were major subheads, out of which some monies were released. And then part was not released. And the DFA has made a very fundamental statement now, which says that the warrants that he got only said capital needs, and it did not specify. Now let us put that on one end. What we might now need to do is to find out from the Accountant General what specific budget subheads for 2023 did you release. If we have the warrants stating clearly what was or wasn't released, then they make our job easier. And then that way we can say X was released, but was not paid. Because if we put that together with what the procurement officer said, please, can we have one house? If we put that together, please, with what the procurement officer said. He said, by law, letters are not awarded for contracts until funding is available. We all know that as a procurement rule. And he is insisting that these monies were available before those letters were awarded in 2023. But now we also need to juxtapose that with the comments of the DFA that says the releases he got did not specify what projects they were exactly for. So I think for us to make a very objective assessment of the situation here, we might need to see these warrants. What exactly was the funding released for? Because we know that about 70-something% was not released, and the amount for Nigeria for Women project was that same amount that wasn't released. But then, there is no warrant. So if we can get that warrant that tells us precisely what was released, I believe that will help us to go forward with this.
Okay, thank you. Let the deputy speak. Please, we are getting the warrant. Put it there. Take note, clerk.
My chairman.
No, please, hold on. Let the deputy speak.
My chairman, dear colleagues,
This interactive session is not to witch hunt, like I said the last time, or malign anyone, but to exercise our constitutional power as enshrined in the principle of checks and balance of government expenditure. The committee's mandate is anchored in the House Order 20, Rule 138. As we discharge our duties, let us remain committed to upholding these constitutional and legal imperatives, ensuring that our actions and decisions align with the highest standards of the law.
One of the points that caught my attention in that clip was when the contractor was complaining that they have done a job, they've delivered, and everything has been signed, but they did not pay them. I think one woman was even said in that clip that he borrowed $5 million for the bank and he supplied items to the Ministry of Women's Affairs, but he delivered, they signed the documents, and money has not been paid. And she's still paying interest on that money. So it catch my attention, because when we are trying to support our local suppliers, when we are trying to encourage our people with this current situation of people in Nigeria, we are still having this kind of situation.
You need to appreciate the standing of this institution in our nation today. No one of us will come to your office and shout the way you're doing. I'm being very, very honest and truthful to you. Now let me land. I understand that you're new in government. When I came in and I saw Ambassador Aduda, I was a little at ease because I know him. He may have forgotten me, but I know him when he was Permanent Secretary for Foreign Affairs. And I know him to be a PAMSEC that knows his onions. So I expected that this would be a lot.
Honorable colleague, I'm sorry to cut you short.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It seems the Honorable Minister does not want to calm down. She doesn't want us to go to the root of this matter. She's challenging the committee. She's, being rude to even honorable members. And this is very insulting and highly unacceptable. You are interrupting honorable members when they are speaking. We are still here. I told you you will have your ground to speak. And in view of this, honorable members, I cannot be here and allow the honorable minister to insult any member of this committee. We are going to adjourn Synodal, and I hope that by the time we call the honorable minister again and this team to come together, we'll be able to behave yourself. We are going to have a report to the leadership of the House that the honorable minister is not allowing us to do our job. She's interrupting. She's not answering the questions the way she ought to. And the records that we have is what we are speaking to. We have not manufactured any record here. Everything that we have here, they are from your ministry. We are only asking you to account for the monies that was paid to you. And you are speaking about monies that was released. We are all aware that the only item that was not released is that single last item. That 10 billion, over 10 billion item. We are all aware. We don't want anybody to come here to play on our intelligence. We are only concerned about these poor Nigerians, that their monies are being withheld, that are being misappropriated to pay some other contractors for other projects that were not appropriated for. This sitting is hereby adjourned. Thank you very much.